Welcome to North Carolina.
Well, thank you. Hello friends, welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm here at Burial Beer Company, their tap room here in Raleigh. I've been to the brewery in Asheville, North Carolina a couple of times. It's one of my favorite breweries of all time. I've never been to this location though, so let's go in and try some of their great beers. All right, nice. Hey friends, I'm getting a sample of an Imperial Stout. I think this is gonna be a good one. It's this one right here. It's quite a long name. 30 years, I'll call it. I've got to read you the name of this. It's called 30 Years of Confounding Outrage and Haunting Disbelief for a Victory That Was Never There. It's an Imperial Stout with cinnamon, cocoa nibs, guava, and ancho chilies. Never heard of ancho chilies, but let's see what this is like. Wow, it's like there's no booze. It's 15%. You cannot taste any booze in this. It's like melted down, perfectly made chocolate. Wow. With a little beer fizz in it. Amazing. Very good. Enlightened, aren't we all? Well, that's the name of this beer. The 7.2% IPA. Just came out. It's a freshie keg. Oh, it's very smooth. Got a really nice citrus finish to it. Very bold, full flavor, I'd say. Awesome beer, awesome IPA. So the beer's not the only thing good here. They have this menu with some really cool names of the beers on it. The names are awesome. But I can't show you up close. You got to scan this thing. So if you can through your TV screen, scan it. But if you can't do that, then just take a look at this menu board. Some of these names, very interesting. Quite long, some of them, but they're all unique to the beers. Very good names. You might notice in the beer industry, there's a lot of dark images and, for whatever reason, skulls and notations of death. Maybe because of the alcohol reference, I'm not quite sure on that. But here in Burial, there's definitely a lot of darkness, a lot of death-related names. It's all in fun though. Like stored relics of death's uncertain past. That's an interesting one, huh? Weightless inside the space of the abundant possibilities. Not so death-related, but kind of doom and gloom in a way. The tasting room is pretty big. I like their concrete table setup. It's much different than the brewery location in Asheville. The art is kind of the same, but different here as well. I like it. Pretty dark. All gender restrooms. I like that. So that's a creative sign. I like that. I just noticed on their tip jar, they have my second most favorite brewery in the land on their tip jar. I would consider Burial invasive species Rogue out in Portland, Oregon, all about on the same level. Also, I do not want to not include Arcane Ale Works in Largo, Florida. They are of the best breweries in the entire country. Those four, there's probably a couple others peppered in there that I'm forgetting about right now, but those are my favorite breweries. Oh, Cycle. I love St. Pete Brewing Company, of course. I could go down the list, but these are some of my favorites. I'm the only one in this tap room right now. The only one drinking beer. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon. Don't people around here know what they have in this city? I would think that this place would be packed out. If everyone knew that Burial Beer was here in Raleigh, I would think this place would be just a line waiting at the door every day that they opened up. I mean, why not? The beer is so good here. I keep glancing up and seeing a different name. I like this one just enough to keep from the coffin. Funny. I really like these names.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, I got a small one. A tiny guy, the 4 ounce. 4 ounce of the, many of my thoughts are pragmatic and the rest are mangled homogenizations of meaninglessness. Yeah, it's an Imperial Stout with almonds and raspberry, vanilla, and cocoa. If If I see something like that on the menu, especially with a crazy name, I'm gonna get it. This is one of the best beers I've ever had in my lifetime. It's so good. It's so good. This is the reason why I love Burial. They make these amazing stouts. They make amazing IPAs too, and amazing whatever they make is excellent. It's the top level beer that you can possibly get. This is so good. I want to take a bunch of this with me, but I know that it's probably not even available. And if it was, I probably couldn't afford to take as much as I want. But this is awesome. It's got an amazing finish of cocoa, almond, just everything you want in a imperial dessert stout is right here. It's not over the top. It's a 15%. 15%? Yeah, 15%. And again, you cannot taste any booze in this. This is amazing. It is really one of the best beers I have ever had. Ever. Wow. It rivals the Velvet Magnum that I had at Burial a couple years back. I think I put that video on Dre's World actually, but man, this is wow. It's so good. So good. Amazing finish. I've mentioned this fact a couple of times, but what I like about this brewery and some others is that they don't care about coasters. You know, they're going to wipe the bar anyway, so there's no coasters anywhere to be seen. It's not like coasters annoy me or anything, but why use them if you don't have to, really? Bartender's always going to wipe down your space, and what is the purpose of the coaster? It's just an advertisement, that's it. It's the only reason why a coaster exists, unless you have a nice wooden table you don't want to ruin. But who cares what a stainless steel bar, right? Who cares? But one of my favorite beers of all time was the Rap Gose, Rap Brewing in St. Pete, Florida. Largo, Florida? It might be Largo, but near the St. Pete area. Rap's a great brewery. We haven't visited there yet with each other, friends, but we will very soon. This is a Gose that is sea salty. That's a traditionally like a lot of salty beer. Salty sour is what I would explain a Gose as. Let's see what theirs is like. It's not as salty as I thought. This one is called Ocean Swallows the Sun. It's a 4.5% beer. Pretty light. It's not sour enough where I feel like I'm going to be in danger of heartburn on this, but it's not salty enough for me to want to buy a full one either. But it's a good sample, and the finish is nice. I do like it. I'm actually tempted to get one. It is good. It's good, but I think there's better ones on the menu that I should get before ordering one of these. Pitiless Indifference. That's this beer. It's a black lager. It's a 5.3% aged beer. It's a good looking beer, isn't it? Oh, the head's nice there. Oh, nice flavor. Malty. It's a little bit malty. Nice finish. Wow. One of the best black lagers I've ever had. Maybe the best black lager. This is a really good beer. It's very crisp. Very crisp finish. You can tell it's a black lager. It's just like a nice, it's the perfect amount of maltiness in there. A little oatmeal-y. Good stuff. You could drink a couple of these for sure. And it's, 5.3%. You can pound these. I wouldn't say it's a lawn mowing beer, but it's close to. Ah, yes. You might be wondering which one of these Imperial Stouts I'm having right now, because I got one. Forgotten Chronicles of a Purpose Never Found. An Imperial Stout with toasted coconut, macadamia, Thai banana. Some words I cannot read because they're very small for me right there. I see nutmeg and cinnamon in there though. I got the 8 ounce instead of the 4. I wanted to treat myself today. So I had a feeling this was going to be a really good one. And it is a really good beer. It reminds me of Christmas somehow. It's kind of like a gingerbready type of flavor to this. The finish is so nice. Kind of like a graham cracker, ginger type of flavor. I taste the vanilla in there. I taste all these elements. The nuttiness of it, the sweetness of it, the finish is just perfect. It's so nice. Wow. Wow. Awesome beer. While I'm finishing this last beer, let's check out the rest of the place, shall we? The merch and beer shop. It's right this way. Right underneath the eyes here are a couple of t-shirts. Got some tank tops. You see, interesting designs here. Some other t-shirt designs up here available. Some hats. I think this is my favorite hat. And of course, beers to go. $21 for one of these bomber bottles. And cans in smaller bottles as well, available. These 4-packs range from $18 to $20 for all of them. Correction, friends. See, $13 for a 4-pack of bottles, $14 for a 6-pack of cans here of some different varieties. This is pretty neat. You can buy a poster of the artwork that is right there on the wall. Exactly. Huh. And some glassware, as well as bitters. And a fanny pack. Wow. Haven't seen one of those at a brewery ever. I just noticed these posters available for $25 a piece. Some of this pretty interesting, modern, dark artwork. I like it though. And they have a line of ciders available as well. It's not wine, it's cider. Some people stole my seat, so I had to change locations. I must note that they have a food menu as well, and it's available on this QR code right here. Try to scan it if you can. I don't know if does that work if you scan your TV screen? Somebody try it. Maybe hit pause, scan it, and let me know if it works. Probably should work. I gotta say, this tasting room is really nice. The beer clearly is amazing here. The people are awesome. The bartender's really good, talkative, and knows a lot about the beers. Not a lot of people in here right now. It's a Monday, but he says that trivia happens tonight and it usually packs the place out. Tuesdays is kind of slow too, but the rest of the week is always busy. So 7 days a week they're open. If you're in the area in Raleigh, make your way here. No matter what you do, make your way to this brewery in Raleigh. I like all the plants that they have around here. It's your last chance, cans and bottles, right before you walk out the door. And self-serve dog bowls for those of you with your pet friends. What a great brewery. I love Burial. Thanks for joining me here today, friends, in Raleigh, North Carolina. This has been a really great experience at a Burial location I didn't even know existed until just earlier today. Their beers are very consistent with the brewery in Asheville. You're not getting like a day-old beer here. They're very good about the quality. As far as my conversation with the bartender, Phil, he explained that they're concerned about that. They want to make sure that all the beers in their locations are perfect, and they are. It's so good here. If you're in the Raleigh area or Asheville, North Carolina area, make your way to Burial for sure. It's one of the best breweries in the country. I promise you. Thanks for joining me today, friends. I'll see you at the next brewery. Beautiful day, North Carolina.